as she AOs on your attack.
Be right back, y'all. Sorry.
That's not going to hit.
Is a 14 CMD going to connect?
14 CMB? I believe so. Yes.
Alright, so she trips you, and then your attack goes off. And your attack
And
is
then my
minus
attack.
4 because you were tripped.
Okay, so that's a net -5. So subtract.
Oh, snap!
Oh,
You land that blow. A 3 damage. I guess you kick her in the face as she trips you, and she shakes it off. It's like, damn you! This guy here sees Novardi trying to hide in the back, looking through his book while punching people, and he's having none of it and goes for the trip. Well, Novardi will get an AOO. Oh, sorry, Adam stepped away. We have you back, Adam?
Yeah.
You are currently the target of a AOO attack. Or, I'm sorry, you're the target of a trip attempt, which you get an AOO on. And if you take an unarmed strike, they will get an AOO on your AOO. Are you ready for this to happen?
It's like, you know, this is like a bunch of accountants flailing around at each other in a bar.
Hey, I resent
two
that
parties
comment.
of combat.
This
Two parties
is
of combat
the reason
reflexes.
why.
Neither has improved unarmed strike.
Yeah, this is the reason why unarmed combats are modeled as being so crazy, because they're crazy. So, what's your choice?
I'm gonna turn sideways and try to dodge it.
Okay, alright, so you're not going to attempt to counterattack?
Correct.
Okay, so the trip goes through and misses. And Novardi.
Can't we just call a truce and say you won?
Master Scourge asked us to keep you below decks for a good lashing later.
Alright, I'm going to aid.
And they're addressing you directly, Novardi. It seems that Master Scourge has taken a personal dislike to you.
You will regret the decision. I'm going to aid Sifrig in his next attack action.
Alright.
Nice.
A bold move. You will succeed. Sifrig, you are up.
So that gives me additional +2.
Indeed.
Yep.
Alright. There we go.
Roll to
Natural
confirm.
20. Let me confirm.
Who are you attacking?
Syl?
Okay, Syl will take her... Oh no, she took an AOO on Kirill, so you have a free shot. See if you can confirm this.
And I did confirm.
Yes, you did.
Alright, I roll 5 for damage.
You punch her.
Is it now doubles?
You roll twice. You roll twice.
Roll twice.
Yep.
And double everything.
Okay, I've been doing this wrong. I am proficient.
Okay, so she takes 10 non-lethal.
I think.
You punch her so hard, she hits the hold and falls unconscious. She crumples. The other pirates are looking at each other like, what the heck?
That's the way a dwarf does it, boys.
Nice job, Sifrig.
Yeah,
nice assist, and you get a half point for the assist.
So back here, there's a trip attempt on Sifrig, so you will get an AOO on this. And if you're taking an unarmed strike, they will get an AOO on that. So you'll have to let me know.
Fine.
Are you?
I am taking an unarmed strike, but mine will be better.
Yes,
so
you will connect.
The two who I de-alcoholed yesterday, they are having their minuses in effect?
Oh, that's a good point. I did not include that yet. They are two of the ones that are still up.
And he'll take
points.
7.
Well, since he's one of the ones you de-alcoholed, he's actually going to crumple to the deck before his attack ever goes off. So he's like winding up for this wild left-handed haymaker, and you punch him in the face, and he just falls over like, wah, wah.
And what was his
Fruit
name?
punch.
Let's see here. It was.
What
the
was his
other one.
name?
It was not Kipper.
Oh,
Patch Salt.
Yeah, it was
Patch
Patch
Salt.
Salt. Kipper's up here, threatening Novardi. Actually, I think this was Kipper. Yeah, Kipper withdraws, which will provoke from Sifrig.
is he actually doing a withdrawal, or is he
Yes,
just
he
leaving?
is running into terror as quickly as possible away from Sarissa.
Okay, well, you said withdraw, because...
Right.
Withdrawals only for the first square.
Withdraw only the first square.
Okay.
So you'd
When
get one
he
on this
moves
square.
through your area, you will.
Oh,
get
he
an
has to go
AOO.
past me. Okay, I got
Yep.
it. There you go, Funk.
Okay, you punch him. It will succeed. He does not take an AOO, so do your damage.
And that's D3 plus 4. 7. Thump.
He goes down as
Lower.
well. His-
I am so glad that I took combat reflexes on him.
So both of the people that had rum damage, both were taken down by Sifrig, and I guess Sarissa's over there in the corner like, yes! Yes!
All right. Yeah. Sifrig will holler, get upstairs now. Leave him.
Okay.
There's one more.
No,
One
he's
more
feared.
standing.
He's running.
No, there's
This
still
guy.
one standing.
Oh, I thought that was the
Speaking of
feared one.
which, will save, sucker.
Oh, jeez.
So
that
which
good
one
enough?
was feared?
The feared one has a
DC
skull.
15.
Okay, so he passes.
Oh, with the skull. Okay. All right. Okay.
And I believe he's already AOO'd.
He has not AOO'd yet.
I will move around the back then.
Okay. Kirill. You are on your back, but Syl is lying, close to you, drooling on the floor currently.
Well, I have no interest in being in this position any longer, so I'm going to get up. And I'm going to high-five Sifrig on my way past.
Free action.
And head up the...
Yep.
And head up the stairs to go to work.
The last guy is like, "You'll never escape us!" And
I just have.
steps here and tries to punch Sarissa in the face. Would you like to AOO this unarmed strike?
Sorry, that's you, Lorraine.
I don't have a weapon.
Right, it's an unarmed strike, so you could AOO with an unarmed strike,
Yeah.
which would give him an AOO.
You can always
It's
crit him.
so recursive. It's so
Okay,
recursive.
so let's see. I'm fatigued. I'm untrained.
I think as long as you're proficient with simple weapons, you're proficient with unarmed strikes, I believe. It's just that you provoke attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah, it
So-
is not considered improvised weapon. It's a simple, I think.
So
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, so I've been rolling wrong this whole time.
he punches
It
you twice.
is indeed.
Okay, and even with my armor on, that still hits.
For 5 non-lethal damage. Sorry about that. Throats get
Yeah,
a little
but-
parched. Those at home will
now
note
I've
that
got-
I have not had any of this rum sitting next to me yet. But I will when we go on break in just about 10 minutes here. So Novardi, most of the attackers that were sent to pin you guys down here are they themselves stuck. And with your vast intelligence, you would know that if they don't show up for work, it will be all 4 of them who are instead getting the lashes tonight.
Nice.
Sifrig. Knock him out cold.
All
I'll
right.
5-foot step and
Don't be a fool. Grab them and take them with us. And then they'll be in our debt.
I'm going to aid
Pretty
Sifrig.
sure. Pretty sure they'll still hate us.
I don't
we
care if
could
they
make some,
hate me as long as
could
they
make
owe
some-
me favors.
we could make some goodwill, but yeah.
So what's happening, Novardi?
Oh, I
You're aiding?
attempted to aid, but I failed in doing so.
Alright.
Okay.
Sifrig.
All right. All right. Punch him in the head. And I have a flank. Oh.
You do?
She does threaten because she did try to punch him, right?
Yeah, she threatens.
All right, there you go.
Sure. 15
Is that enough?
Connect. You're good.
Oh, boy.
And another 7. Man, I'm all over the...
All right, so...
Is my dice roller actually working? Because everything I've done has been a 7. Yep.
Sarissa.
Okay. Weird.
What are you doing?
Let it go. You guys have already lost. We need to get... Everyone needs to get up top.
So the last person standing is Narwhale, and he says, "Fine, I agree. I'll carry the men up. You carry Syl up, and we'll find that Besmar Cleric and get us all healed.
Agreed.
No harm, no foul." Does anyone?
I think, Sarissa, we need to make sure these men learn a lesson, not to mess with us again.
I'm halfway to the kitchen.
Sifrig just grabs the lady and starts dragging her up the stairs by her feet.
All right. So, Novardi, are you doing anything else?
I would like to. So it looks like everybody's basically leaving with the unconscious companions. So there's nothing more I can do. So I will just follow him behind and grit my teeth.
And the last seconds before the work bell tolls, Sandara Quinn lets out a couple waves of divine energy and heals everyone, including you, of your non-lethal wounds. For 10 points worth, you can now mark down that the following people have been moved to unfriendly rather than hostile through your particularly forgiving actions. Tam Narwhale Tate, Slippery Syl Lonigan.
Okay, someone's got it.
I will drop them in the chat, as that will probably help out. And they are now unfriendly rather than hostile. It was an excellent turn of events for you guys. You managed to complete the combat.
I give several congratulatory pats on the shoulder of Sifrig and say, "You proved yourself well below deck. I'm glad you are one of us."
One of us, one of us.
One of us.
One of us.
I rolled my eyes in the background.
All right, so I'll have to
All
add
right,
EXP
he just
later.
grunts non-committally, and for some reason I can't edit my icon anymore.
So all of you have completed a CR3 encounter, which I have marked on the EXP sheet. And you begin work for the day. Let's find out what horrible tasks I have in store for you. All right, let's begin with our rigor. You are on lookout duty. You will need to make a climb check followed by a perception check.
Now I am fatigued. That is a -2.
Yes.
Well, -2 to your ability, so -1 to your climb.
Oh, okay. Which would be 6 total. All right, so he climbs without any problem. And a perception check?
Yep.
Correct?
Excellent. You complete your jobs with all of your... what ship's action would you like to take during the daytime? gonna pop that.
Oh,
ship
thank
this
you. I
up.
was just going to look. Daytime actions. Influence. I'm going to take the grog that I hid away down to the quartermaster.
Grog. Very
Grog,
well.
yeah.
Grog
As
will,
promised.
as traded, return your axe to you in exchange for a full pint of rum.
All right, now there's trouble.
So, that's just a free action.
Dear.
Is there
Oh, I
anything
thought that
else?
was
That's
influence.
a free
Okay.
action. You can still influence her while you're here.
All right, yeah. I'm going to try to influence her. Yeah, I promise her there's more where that came from, and
So there's two different things you can do here.
I
Like Sarissa
have
did, you can request that she give your equipment back.
right, and that's why I was asking.
Or you
I have
can
a
try to
question about
make
the
her more helpful.
equipment. Is anybody going to notice that suddenly we're wearing our armor?
It's normal on a pirate ship for you to be reissued your equipment from the captain's store. The captain
Okay.
still owns it,
Okay.
but at
All
some
right, yeah.
point when you're promoted to full crew members, it won't matter anymore. Because, compared to what he's pulling in.
It's a bit paltry.
Things
in
just
comparison.
slip between the cracks on pirate ships, as you might expect. Like rum.
Like that, yeah.
They're not exactly the perfect bureaucracy.
Speaking of slipping between the cracks, I should note that you guys have all been forced to sleep on the eastern end of the boat, or I should say, the stern. And that's right above the poop deck, so all night long, you're hearing the plops.
Plop, plop, this.
Let's see here. How do you guys currently
Surprisingly enough,
regard her?
since the wind's from the back, all that takes place on the front.
Everyone likes pooping on a poop deck. Okay, Cutthroat Grok is indifferent currently, and a 15 will move her nowhere.
16.
16 will move her nowhere.
Okay.
So some words with her, but she's not impressed with anything you have to say.
Well, that's about as good as it gets for me. That's a 19, so I'm not going to help. All right.
Okay, so who is next? Who wants to do their day job?
I'll
All
go.
right.
So let's
Go
see
ahead.
here. We're doing El Cook.
Yeah, what has Croup got for me today?
Let's see here. Can you roll a D100 and on a high, Croup is not drunk? Croup isn't drunk, and so he automatically succeeds at whatever task you're assigned to, as long as it involves cooking. And your task for the day is cooking. No check is required. You
Awesome.
cook a decent meal for once, and it is not fish stew. It does, however, involve ship biscuit. So,
Because of course it does.
what is your daytime task? What ship action would you like to take?
Should I do apology rum? I'm thinking I'm going to do apology rum. I'm going to
Oops, sorry.
give some of the rum I squirreled away to Croup as sort of an apology for messing up yesterday.
Okay, make a diplomacy check in the process. This can't hurt you, it can only help you.
Okay. I might use inspiration on this. I will use inspiration on this.
Okay.
18.
And with a +2 from your gift, you shift Ambrose Fishgut's crew to friendly.
Nice.
And he breaks out a bottle of rum for the two of you to drink from his private store, and you spend the rest of the day drinking together. He tells you tales of Barnabas Harrigan and the current Hurricane Lord of the Shackles, whose hand is made entirely of bone, and in this bony hand he wields a pistol of great power. A magical pistol.
What's a pistol?
It's a type
I've never
of
seen.
firearm.
I've never seen. such
It's
a
from the
device
distant
before.
land of Alkenstar.
Huh. Interesting.
Thought you might like that.
I do.
Okay, who's up next in the task line?
I can go.
So let's see here. You are a swab. All right, swab. Guess where you get to go today?
Where's that?
Man the bilges.
Into the bilge.
You will need to make a strength
Scourge is-
check while you're down there.
Scourge just has it out for you.
Nice strength check.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
There you
Pumped
go.
the crap out of that bilge, literally. And you will now need to make a constitution check to avoid being fatigued at the end of your shift for the rest of the night. Oh, such hard work, but you are completely bone tired from it, and you are fatigued for the rest of the day. Which brings us to Sarissa.
There's no action that I can take.
Oh, my apologies. That's right, you do have a ship's action. What action would you like to take? And you're not fatigued when you take this action, because it's all
Okay.
happening.
I just want my stuff back, so I'm going to go to the quartermaster, get the grog that I squirreled away, rum, and say, look, I have something that you want. I want my things back. They're cursed anyways, but I think this is a fair trade.
Do you need to make a bluff check that they're cursed?
I'm more trying to approach it as a fair trade. So if you want me to make a bluff check, I will do so, but I'm horrible at it.
If you believe, it depends on how you're approaching this. If you're trying to convince her the gear is cursed and that not giving it back will hurt her, that's a bluff. If you're just trying to convince her that you are deserving of your gear, you need to make a diplomacy check to ask for simple aid to get your gear back.
Okay. I am going to just get my gear back, fair trade with the grog, and be on our merry way. So 19 diplomacy.
Okay. She agrees to give you your gear back, and let's see here. Your check is not enough to be considered for a loan. So you can mark down that you have your gear have been returned.
Does the grog give a bonus, or is that just more of a
It gave like
barter?
a +2 circumstance bonus in the process.
Okay.
Well, you're right. With that bonus, you could apply for a ship's loan of 150 if you would like.
Sure. Why not? I will
Very
do
well.
that.
So please mark down that you owe the ship 150 gold pieces.
All right. Thank you, quartermaster. I hope this rum is satisfying to you for the evening.
She is an alcoholic.
And when I say evening, I definitely wink, wink, knowing that the rum would probably be consumed within the hour.
Indeed. All right, Sarissa, I know you've been dreading this.
Yep. I try and catch Mate Plug's eye.
Okay, you want to speak with the first mate.
Indeed.
Are you attempting an influence check?
Yes. Well, I ask him if there's a ship's carpenter or someone who does repairs. I happen to know my way around a hammer.
He says, "Aye, lass. There's such a person. Her name is Yaris Kroon."
I was thinking my skills might be better put helping her keep the ship shape.
Oh,
rather
you
than...
think so? Well, guess what? She already has a mate. And as long as he's around, She won't need you. Har, 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 har.
Who is the bait, sir?
Oh, you'd like to know that, would you?
Pretty,
I'm sorry.
please.
I didn't know that this would come up. I know that there is such a person. I'm gonna have to check the list as to what his name is. And you know what? I think it's actually mentioned in like the 4th book rather than the first one. What his name is?
Insert name here. I can work
Yeah,
with this.
what his name is as Jaundice Jape. He is a half-orc alcoholic who is part of Mr. Plug's crew. And your attempt to influence him is a complete failure, and he gives you a rope bash with the end of his whip, dealing you 1 non-lethal damage. And he says, "Get back to work, you filthy swab!" Arr, 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 arr.
All right. And then I will be visiting the quartermaster afterwards. So,
Well,
what are my tasks for the day?
I mean, this was your influence check right here, right?
Oh, I
So
can't do both.
yeah,
All right.
you'll have to visit the quartermaster later. You only get 1 check during the day. So, swab, let's see what's happening to you. Oh, it's right up your alley. Things are in need of repair, whether soling sails, splicing wood. You will need to make a profession sailor or a dexterity check.
This is exactly what I just.
I will give you a +2 if you are using your mending to help you.
Okay, I will
fix
use
things.
mending to help me, and I am doing profession sailor since that is not affected by my fatigue.
Yeah, that's a good call. Oh, you blow it out of the water, and you earn that 100 XP that you were missing from last time.
Yay.
Which reminds me, Novardi also gets 100 XP because he recovered his gear.
I need to recover my gear. I
And
need my
Wait,
tools.
I get 100 XP for doing gear. I had just gotten 100 XP for singing songs.
let's see here. I think you're right. Yes, you get 100 when you recover gear as well, so you're up 300 this week.
Yay.
Okay, so does that mean with succeeding in the game, getting my gear, and doing my job
Let's
as
see
well?
here. You did succeed at a pirate entertainment. You don't get anything for the job. You only get the job experience the first time you do it, and Sarissa didn't do it last week.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. You succeeded at your pirate entertainment, so you got 100. And that also is the first time you succeeded it. You get 100, not every time.
Right. And I got my axe back.
And so there's 2 things to that: the performing and the gambling or playing games are 2 different things. So you get an EXP bonus the first time you perform either of those. So it might be worth it to invest in some perform in the future if you're going for max XP.
Yeah.
So let's see. Sarissa did her check. You did your influence, which brings us to nighttime of day. Where's my timeline? Nighttime of day 2. And it is the perfect time, because we are 2 hours in, to take a short 5-minute break and grab some water. And I will grab some rum, and if I find some salt water on my way to the bathroom, I will make grog. Somehow I just don't have it happening, though. I will see all of you back in 5 minutes at 10 after 10 Eastern. And hopefully the audience at home is already twittering 1 word to @APGamingREAL. And those words will be strung together to form a random encounter for next week.
Ninjas.
Yep. So again, we'll see you guys in